Everything you need to know to be successful in the game of life, you can learn through the game of football. Where it is you want to go, you can learn how to be successful when you get there by learning the skill sets while you are here. Let me tell you, the first lesson I learned in the game of football was in 7th grade, where I had big goals and big dreams, right? When I was in high school, just a little younger than you, I wanted to be the first person in my family to graduate from college, to get that 4-year degree. Nobody had ever done that before. And so I stepped onto the field that day in 7th grade, and I was the biggest, strongest kid in the school. I was dominating the day, and my day was going, I was executing my plan perfectly. Until I got to the end of practice, when my coach blew his whistle and said 4 words that would ruin my life. Get on the line. It's time to run sprints. No, sir, my man knows. Come on. I ain't about that life. Because listen to me, I told you I was the biggest kid in school, but I was not the paragon of bearded masculinity that you see before you today. All right, I was what the department stores called husky. You feel my favorite food was a Twinkie, right? I had this flat top afro, looked like Will Smith circa Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I wasn't exactly aerodynamic. Are you with me? And so when my man says get on the line and run sprints, I'm like, Coach, hard pass, man, I'm out. He said, listen to me. You can get on the line and you run sprints, or you can take your helmet off and quit. The choice is yours. And in that moment, I learned about discipline. Hear this, fellas, and don't miss it. Discipline is doing what you don't want to do today so you can do what you want tomorrow. Every single one of us who have a goal, every single one of us who have a dream have to understand, and you get this more than most, that discipline will be required to reach your goals. Why? Because nobody chooses your goals but you. The goals that you've set for yourself are goals that you choose. And therefore, when you choose your goals, you choose the price that has to be paid to reach them. That day in 7th grade, when my coach told me to get on the line and run sprints or take my helmet off and quit, I chose to take my helmet off and quit. And that day, when I stepped off that field, I took a step towards becoming the failure that a lot of people predicted that I would be. But at the end of that year, I had a coach. At the end of that year, I had a coach who saw in me what I didn't see in myself, who was willing to call me out and challenge me, out past my excuses. He called me out. He said, Mackey, why don't you play football? And he said, I believe the reason you don't play football is because you're scared. Because you're so scared to move past your past that you're going to end up forfeiting your future. And they left me with a choice and said, now that you know what is right, all that is left is to do it. Fellas, I appreciate you. I wish you nothing but the best. Thank you so much.